bless y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. I hope a lot of you guys are having an amazing day. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. I know it's Sunday. I usually go on Fridays, but Friday was a bit busy and I think I went live. So I was like, man, let's go live really quick. I just got home and I am getting myself ready for the week. These next couple of days, the next 3 days, are going to be very busy for me. We're going to be working on one vehicle, multi step paint correction. If you remember, we did a C10, a black C10. Customer was thrilled, very excited. His friend um, pretty much contacted me. We went to go look at some at his vehicle, and he said, "I want the exact same thing that vehicle got. Um, I want to see that, right? I want to make sure that I get the same thing my friend got." So for the next couple of days, that's exactly what we are doing. So I am just kind of switching a bit of my setup for the week to make sure I have everything. So it's going to be a fun one. And thank you for joining me, right? But on this quick live, I want to talk about just a couple things. Um, I don't know if I can't see the messages or maybe nobody's commenting yet, but I wanted to talk about a couple topics that I've been asked about is how do I prepare myself for the week? And that's kind of what I want to talk about is as a detailer, right? Starting your business in the beginning, it can be a big hectic, right? But you have to start creating a pattern very quickly, right? Once you start your business, create a habit, create a pattern. On average, usually Sundays is where we don't have much going on, but we do. Um, so usually, like when I get home after a long day, I will tend to come home, get my water tank filled up, make sure I have to clean towels, make sure my drying towels are good, my glass cleaning towels are good, make sure that I have enough products, enough chemicals for the week, right? And I tend to do that at least every Sunday night when I get home. Um, if not, usually on my days off is when I kind of go through my setup and make sure that everything is good to go. Right, I'll kind of look at my generator, make sure that's good. I do have to do an oil change on this sucker very soon. Um, so probably on my next day that I'm off, we are gonna be doing that, right? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask away, and we'll definitely try to answering. Brian, good evening. Carlos, good evening, sir. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. I think since I'm not going to use the big ladder, I think I'm gonna take the big table so that I can put a lot of my stuff on there. Usually, usually depending on the project I have, I tend to who's here? Kimberly MC, greetings. Um, Sometimes depending on the project that I'm doing, I switch tables. Um, so for today, I have the small table, and then I'm gonna add this big one because this is gonna be a big project. We're gonna do. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term. I call it a two-step clay. We're going with a heavy clay, coming back with the blue clay to refine it. Then we're gonna come back with rotary, with a heavy cut polish or compound. Then we're gonna come back with Coach Chemi F6 on rotary as well. And then we're gonna finish it off with Coach Chemi P301. I was gonna stick to this visor, but I honestly feel like it's not very sun friendly, and I know at one point I'm probably gonna have to take this car out to inspect it and look at it and continue. And for the reasons of the things that I have had happen using working on the C10, I do not want to risk anything, especially this car. So we're gonna go with Coach Kemi, just because I feel safer with that brand. I did order a couple things for this project, and I'll show you guys really quick. I ordered the 3-inch. I ordered some new drying towels from Action, which these actually work pretty well. The crazy, these are 1000 crazy microfiber towels. But I purchased the Max Shine Rotary, their extension polishing shaft, because we're gonna need that. So we're gonna go rotary as well on this car. So I'm very, very excited for that. So we're gonna be attaching this to our rotary. I think I'm also gonna be ordering more rotary because now that I have this, I want to have more rotaries. I want to have at least 3 rotaries. One for cutting, one with the extension kit, and then one with the Dremel kit that I can kind of connect to the rotary. And it comes in this really, really nice little kit. So it has this different sizes that you can put on your rotary. I will most likely probably be working with this size here, or depending on the scenario, we can kind of upgrade to these longer sizes to get into more kind of like intricate areas. But I kind of do like that presentation. No MZR yet, Carlos. What's MZR? No, not yet. Oh, Coach Kemi. No, I haven't used it. How is MZR, Umberto? Is that for hammered or maintenance? From what I've seen, I think it's for both hammered and maintenance. I haven't tried it. I will probably purchase it. And then obviously with this kit, it comes with these just foam inserts. I want to order MZR, but I don't know yet. It's still up in the plans. But I got me a nice little 3-inch backing plate that'll go on the rotary, and that's to use it with like a wool pad and stuff like that. But let me make sure I put this inside my car before I forget. Oh, my towels are about to fall. I think tomorrow, no lie, I think tomorrow is going to be my first time using rinseless and on a car. First, Brian first. Yeah, I have to try it. I strictly like the polish system. Their cleaners are great, you know. I like more of their polishing system. I ain't gonna lie. I'm more into their polishing system just because I don't know. I've tried Polestar. It's great. It's dilutable. Let's see. I tried Green Star. It's great. Just the odor. I'm not feeling the odors on it. Obviously, they're cleaning products, right? But I've had great results so far using Jimbo's cabin cleaner, which that thing is gonna last me more than a month on the initial gallon. Gotta go live when using rinseless for the first time. Man, David, you want them to cook me? You want them to cook me, bro? Nah. But I'll show you really quick how we are doing. I purchased this one. We started using it. Damn, it kind of went away. And I know on your side, it's going to throw you off. But this says February 8th, 25. And look how much we have used in, we are at literally a month later, and you can see how much we've used. This one here, and we'll put them kind of side by side, and hopefully you guys can see the how much we have gone through with these. So this is before, this is the new gallon after literally a month of use. Um, so this one has definitely brought me the most value for my money, and it smells amazing. Um, Obviously, I joined the subscribe and save, so I'm probably gonna get another one of these, or maybe this is my new one for this month. So next month, maybe. I don't remember, but yeah, I'm under the subscribe and save, and this is going Jimbo's for sure. I think by far, um, has been my most favorite to use as far as the smell. Like, if I can rate this product on a 1 to 10 on smell, it's a 10. Fire. Cleaning capabilities, it's there. Um, I have literally had to, like, even when I'm low on the Jimbos and I don't want to refill, I just put more water in there, obviously, to dilute it more. And this thing still is sudsy, still smells amazing. So it's like this product goes far. Has done really well as a maintenance, as a spot cleaner, as a deodorizer. It does really well. And the way I've kind of used it is literally spray on the panel, let it kind of do a little bit, come back with a towel and just like wipe it off. Obviously, you can use air, but yeah, for those who have been wondering how I'm doing with the Jimbo's product, it's literally full. Literally full. One thing I do like about Jimbo's, I'll show you right here. He literally tapes up the tops. Not a lot of companies tend to do that. And as you guys know, these tops literally can break, and then you get your packaging and it's literally all gone. So shout out for taping the products, right? Let me bring this down so I can just kind of sit down here for a little bit. But yeah, we got a busy day. For the next 3 days, we are going to be very busy. We're going to be working. I think this one, Joel and Sal, I think might like if I do record, if the client lets me record too. Hopefully he does, and I get to kind of show you guys. I think Joel and Sal would like this project. Jason Otterness also tastes his products before setting them. Nice, nice. Mary is here. Sal is here. Hippopotamus is here. Thank you guys. I appreciate 23 of you guys being here. Hey, shout out to you guys. I promise I won't keep you here very long. But I guess while I have you here, for those who are here, I've been meaning to kind of, I was debating. I was like, do I want to talk about this? Do I want to, I guess, be vulnerable or hide this, right? But I feel like it's something that needs to, like, it's an educational purpose conversation, right? But recently, and this goes to the detailers who are maybe just starting, right? If maintenance clients, this conversation is going to be about maintenance clients, right? And you guys can cook me on the comment section for sure. I'm all about it. But recently, you know, I have a couple maintenance clients. I don't service a lot of maintenance clients. I'll be very honest. But I do have a set of customers, right, that recently approached me. I've serviced them. I think we're going on 2 years. And you know, it was time that I got a reality check. Right, recently, the customer came up to me and they said, "Hey, we need to talk." Right, and once they said that, I already knew I was in trouble. As a detailer, I strive to always give my best, but I also understand that you reach a point in the business where you get comfortable with your clients, right? Obviously, some clients are picky, some clients um, are private, right? Some clients don't like anybody showing up to their home unannounced or the heck is that? Hold on, let me get a light. I think they're killing a dog. Sounds like wolves or coyotes. Come on, you guys. I'll continue the talk right now. The fuck? Damn, I think they just killed a dog out there. Damn, I think they killed the dog out there. I don't know if y'all heard that. Did y'all hear that, guys? Let me know in the comments if y'all heard that. Damn. That was crazy. I don't know if it was just me or did y'all hear that? That sounded crazy. Coyote cats. I don't know what that was, but they were definitely. Man, what was that? That was wild. Check out my paint correction light right here. Look. Boom. This sucker can light up the whole sky. That's wild. And this is 10,000 lumens right here. Sucker brighter than the sun. That's crazy, y'all. That was crazy. Well, rest in peace, whatever that was getting killed over there. Okay, let's continue, guys. Oh, my firearm is always with me, bro. When especially out here, yeah, my firearm is always on me. Can you see it? But it's always on me. Anyways, let's continue this talk. Need that flashlight for night fishing. Yeah, I love this flashlight. I think I don't know. It used to spin, but I don't know what I did to it. I gotta fix it. But it used to give me different. It used to give me different like uh angles, but I don't know what I did. Anyways, oh, there it goes. There it goes. I got it. I'm gonna put some WD-40 on that sucker. Let's see. Oh, it's not that wide. I thought it was gonna be like a more narrow. Cool. Okay. Anyways, let's continue with this conversation. Sorry, but that was crazy. Carlos, what do you think of TEC 582? No clue what that is. No clue what that is. Anyways, so the client approached me and said, "Hey, we need to have a talk." Right? Unfortunately, when you get comfortable in your job, you tend to miss some areas. You tend to skip some steps, and it's not because you're trying to skip the steps. I guess it's just maybe I don't know. Things can happen, right? But we had that talk. Client said, "Hey, we need to talk. Unfortunately, we've noticed, the your performance hasn't been up to par. Our wheels are coming out dirty, or you're missing like the grills." Um, and another thing was, they didn't like that. Like sometimes detailers would stop by and say hello or something like that, right? Um, and other things, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I felt kind of in that moment, I was kind of upset, I was mad, right? But after a little bit, I had my headphones on me, I was listening to music, and I realized, like, damn, like, yeah, I can't be mad. I have to accept the fact that I've made a mistake. You might not like what your clients tell you or give you criticism on, right? And I had to accept it. And I said, man, she is literally uh saying the truth, right? And when they came out, I said, hey, I'm sorry, you're definitely right. I think the word is I got comfortable, right? I got too comfortable in knowing that I have them as clients, right? But at the end of the day, we are replaceable in a matter of seconds, right? This week we're there, next week, we're not there. Another detailer has probably taken over with them, right? And they told me, like, we don't want to look elsewhere. We really love you. We really love the work you do, but tighten up a little bit on these things, right? If you can. It's not if you can, like, tighten up, right? Obviously, a lot of these clients are also paying premium. Sometimes I feel like I'm still not charging enough for the service that I provide, right? Obviously, my maintenance plans every 2 weeks. It's $150. To some that's a little bit, to some it's a lot. But at the end of the day, I believe it's still premium price for vehicles that are very well maintained, right? Obviously, wheels are it's a tough one to do. I mean, some have a lot of brake dust, have a lot of build up, and sometimes we can't get it right. Leaving a car perfect is impossible because unless that vehicle is brand new, we can expect perfection, right? Once a car has miles on it and has different things going on, it's tough. But um I can honestly say is I got comfortable in the situation, right? And we talked and said, you're right. I got too comfortable. I'm sorry. I apologize. Um, and we'll take care of it, right? The ones that appreciate and want to pay for it will pay for it. Yeah, definitely. You know, and we got that out of the way. And I definitely wanted to talk about that because this is something that I feel like not a lot of detailers are even going to talk about or even tell you. But it's always a conversation to have, right? I'm not perfect, but at times we do get a bit kind of lazy or laid back because you have these clients, right? And they're gonna uh it's like, I don't want to say like you got them because you don't, right? And that's kind of how a lot of detailers feel like, oh, that's my maintenance clients, I got them. But some clients are very particular, are very, I guess, picky is the word, but picky in a good way. Like they're paying for premium, but they expect premium service, right? So happy to say that I've gone 2 weeks after that. I haven't been fired yet, right? But I always make a mental note now. Hey, scrub the crap out of the grills. And Lexus and Audis have probably the worst grills ever. Like when I tell you, like, the client wants me to make sure I get every um area in that grill, like that's how clean they want it to be, right? And some grills are impossible, but we try, right? But with these clients, I have to make sure like the grills look good. So that's kind of the biggest issue is before the cars would take me about an hour. Right now they're taking me about an hour and 45 minutes because now it's like I gotta make sure like these things look good, which leads me to where it's like, all right, now should I upcharge? Because now it's like, okay, you want this perfect. Should I raise the price or leave it as is? Right? That's kind of the mental battle I'm having. But at the end of the day, I think the price is going to stay the same. I just have to pay a little bit of more attention to the exterior. It's good. It's good to get humbled, Carlos. You got a true evaluation when you are your own boss. There's no one there to check you. For sure, for sure. It's like those that come to you for and tell you that another detailer was cheaper for doing it the same for 80, and it happened to me. I told the customer, "Why didn't you take that deal? Go for it." Yeah, yeah. So that's the maintenance detail talk or conversation, right? But it's something that I feel like if there's me from a detailer to you guys is, always take your time. Every client is different. Some clients don't even care about the grills, right? Majority of my clients really don't care how the cars look. But then you do get those clients that they do care how the car looks, right? And those are the ones you have to pay attention to. I know that these clients finances is not a problem, but at the same time, I'm not gonna take advantage of that because it shouldn't be like that. So I always just make a mental note. Like the interior, it's I breeze right through them. Like, but when I get to the exterior, it's like it's taking me more time to make sure these things get like dialed in, right? But always take your time. Don't accelerate your quality for quantity. And that's one of the reasons why I really don't do a lot of cars a day, mostly just one or two, because they're paying for my time, right? How much is my time worth? That's kind of how I see it, right? I'm not chasing 10 maintenances a day because at that point I'm rushing it. Um, the value is going to go down, the quality is going to go down. Um, and the last thing I want is to lose a client or get a bad Google review, right? I don't have a lot of Google reviews, but the last thing I want is to have a bad Google review saying like, yeah, he started off amazing and then slowly went downhill and quality went down, or because when a customer is unhappy, that's when they put their reviews, right? It's in a time of upset or madness or frustration, that the good you've done in their vehicles goes out the window, and they'll strictly focus on your negatives. Um, and that's one of the hardest things about Google reviews is like when they're mad, they ain't gonna put the good stuff you did or the great customer service you provided to them or the difference you made maybe in their vehicles. They're gonna put literally the negative stuff. So, I always want to provide exceptional service. So my tip to you is don't ever get comfortable. Always cross your T's and do your I's, do your B's, or however the saying goes. Never get too comfortable with your clients. I say I'm building lasting relationships, and every client is like family to me. But at the end of the day, it's like we can't treat them like family, because at the end of the day, they're business, they're a client, they're a customer, they're paying customers, and you want to make sure you provide really, really good service, right? So that is my maintenance talk that I recently got humbled, and I'm grateful for it. I'm not mad about it. I think for the first like maybe 10 minutes, I was like, man, freaking Carlos, like, bro, you know, you just got checked. I remember in my head, I was like, you just got checked. But uh, you know, after the conversation, we just have to go back to the drawing board and just tell yourself, like, dude, just relax. It's okay. You didn't get fired, but you're on like you're on thin ice. So how do they say it? I'm walking on eggshells. So you have to be cautious. You have to be careful. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm gonna do exceptional service for these next 3 months or whatever. It's like I have to do it. I always have to be on top of that, right? But leaving a car perfect is impossible. But just do your very best, right? If I was to let go one day because, maybe they just didn't like my service anymore, I'll be upset. But at the same time, like they said, not every client is for you, right? I know it sounds rude to say that, but not every client is yours, right? Don't ever be upset that, man, you lost this client. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, right? But when you have such a great connection with these clients, you don't want to lose them, because it's like they truly have taken you into their family, you know, and or they'll feed you, they give you waters and all of that. Some people like, "Ah, it's just water, bro." But no, at the end of the day, even a cup of water, when they give it to me, it means a lot to me, because it's like, man, they care, right? They didn't. You'll be out there in the heat, and you ain't getting a Gatorade, right? But that is just something I wanted to talk about, get it out of my head, out of my chest. It's something that I feel like needed to be spoken about, because a lot of people don't talk about that, right? But anyways, um, I hope all of you guys had an amazing week overall. My son starts baseball once again, so baseball is back. So we'll definitely be busy with sports once again. Soccer is back for me as well, which I actually scored a badass goal today. Um, just sucks nobody recorded it, but it was a really, really cool, really nice goal. But I hope a lot of you guys had an amazing week overall. Right, mine was definitely busy. It's about to get busy for me starting tomorrow. Um, from tomorrow all through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is my last day with this car. Hopefully I do finish it and that's it. But if not, I gotta go back and finish it. But I think in 3 days I'll be able to do a full blown multi-step correction on this vehicle and make it look really good. I'm excited. I just hope that I get permission to record. When I tell you, this guy's collection is ridiculous. But again, not everybody is open to being recorded or their stuff being recorded. So hopefully he allows me to, and I can bring you guys some fresh content. Um, but yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a multi-step paint correction. I have Thursday, I'll have a couch cleaning. Friday, I have an interior. The following week, I have a paint correction. Um, and what else? 3 year ceramic coating. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, very busy one. So I know I didn't go live Friday. I was like, man, let me go live today. just talk to you guys. So shout out to the 30 of you guys. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this very short live. We are at 35 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys here any longer because I got to continue doing my stuff. But anyways, I hope a lot of you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope you guys have an amazing week, a blessed week at that, right? So you guys be safe as always. God bless you guys. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.